Hey there, horror fans. It's Paper Doll, and today we're looking at my top five, just five, movies that weren't meant to be horror films, but were terrifying anyways. Whether it's creepy characters, nightmare-inducing scenes, or moments that traumatized us as kids, these films prove that horror can show up in the most unexpected places. So, you know what? Let's get into it and just stick with me because there's plenty of movies that you're like, this is a little scary. Number 5, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971. You'd expect a whimsical trip through a candy factory, like, some chocolate, some gumdrops. Instead, we got one of the creepiest scenes in movie history. I mean, this was controversial. The infamous tunnel sequence with flashing images, insects, chickens getting their heads chopped off, and Gene Wilder, increasingly, he's like singing. He's just like, la da da da. You're like, okay, get a little anxiety, sir. It feels like something straight out of a psychological horror film. No wonder so many kids had nightmares after watching it. And some movies, especially if it's on TV, they cut out that scene of the head being chopped off the chicken, which when I first saw it, heart was beating. Number 4, I love this movie so much. Coraline, 2009. Sure, it's marketed as a family fantasy, but Coraline is basically gateway horror. The other mother lures children into the perfect world only to trap them forever. And those button eyes, that shit is nightmare fuel. It's visually beautiful, especially if you get the 3D glasses, because I had that collector disc. But it's also deeply unsettling for viewers pretty much at any age. You're like, oh, this is nice. Wait, hold up. What's going on? Number 3, Return to Oz. This came out in 1985. This sequel traded the colorful magic of Wizard of Oz for pure nightmare fuel. The Wheelers? The hell is that? Princess Mombi? And she had this collection of living heads. Like, what is going on? And the dark, dreamlike atmosphere. It makes one of those, it just makes it one of those creepy ass family movies. Like, this is kind of creepy. I don't like this. And honestly, it's surprising this wasn't marketed as horror, because Wizard of Oz and then Return to Oz, 2 completely different movies. Like, what were y'all thinking? Number 2, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988. Most people remember this as a comedy. Like, what they don't forget is Judge Doom, his cold personality, the horrifying reveal at the end, and the infamous dip scene, that little chemical they would dip the tunes in. That shit was just so traumatizing for generations. For a movie featuring cartoon rabbits, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, that movie gets incredibly dark. And number 1, another Disney movie, Pinocchio, 1940. Disney has made a lot of emotional movies, but Pinocchio might be the most terrifying. You know what? We might have to talk about this later because there might be even more. But Pinocchio, watching all these sweet, mischievous little boys transform into terrified donkeys while begging for help is genuine body horror. And then just add in the creepy coachman, Monstro, I think that's his name. Oh yeah, Monstro the whale, and Pleasure Island. And you got scenes that are just straight disturbing. It's been disturbing audience for over 80 years. And you know what? Sometimes the scariest horror movies aren't horror movies at all. But that whole island scene, that shit traumatized me. I was like, I will never smoke. I will never drink. I don't want to turn into a donkey. I'll be good. That movie is crazy. So you know what? Those are my top 5 picks. And maybe they weren't scary, but because they weren't meant to be scary, but they were fucking totally scary. So did your childhood movie make the list? Or is there another non-horror film that scared you more than the slashers and all the ghost movies? Let me know in the comments. All right. Take care. Mwah.